Good morning, madam. I am Nigeshwaran Analakiratnam, doing Bachelor in Finance, and two of my friends, Mohammad Yasir bin Hamza and Chen Maiwan, will be presenting assignment 2, which is arithmetic sequences and geometric sequences. Firstly, I'll be starting with sequences. What is a sequence? A sequence is a set of numbers in a particular order with each number in the sequence being derived from a particular rule. Here, we will consider two types of sequence. First, arithmetic and geometric sequence. For instance, you can see the order of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and so on is the adding of 1. 3 minus 1, 2, 4, 6, and 20 is adding of 2. And the next one, 3, 9, and 27 is a multiple of 3. Next, arithmetic sequence. In mathematics, any arithmetic progression, or called as AP, or arithmetic sequence, is a sequence of numbers such that the difference between the consecutive terms is constant. For instance, the sequence 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, and so on is an arithmetic progression with a common difference of 2, which means that 7 minus 5 you will get 2, and 9 minus 7 you will also get 2. Let's look at the formula. There are two formula of arithmetic sequence. First, formula to find the nth term and formula to find sum of the first n term. Okay, the first term, Tn equals to A plus open bracket n minus 1 close bracket B. Let's look for the second formula. Fn equals to n divided by 2 times 2a plus open bracket n minus 1 d close bracket. Or we can use as Fn equals to n divided by 2 open bracket a plus l close bracket. These are the two formulas. Let us define what is the mean for the formula. Firstly, Pn, meaning that the nth term. Sn is defined as sum of the first n term, and A stands for the first term, n stands for number of terms, and D is the common difference which that Tn minus Tn minus 1, and L stands for the last term of a term. Thank you.
Next, we will talk about the geometric sequence. So in the geometric sequence is a sequence in which the ratio of each term to the preceding term is the same throughout, and the common ratio R can be obtained by dividing any term from the term which immediately follow it. So it can be seen as a positive or negative or even a zero value. This can be seen by the formula R equals to Tn divided by Tn minus 1. Next, let's look at the formula to find the nth term. To find the nth term for geometric sequence is Tn equals to A multiplied by R power of n minus 1, where A is the first term, R is your common ratio, and n is the number of terms. So the second formula is to find the sum of the nth term. So for this formula, we have two types of formula with referring to our R value. if our R value is greater than 0, the formula will be Sn equals to A multiplied by R power of n minus 1 divided by R minus 1. But if our R is less than 1, so our formula will be Sn equals to A multiplied by 1 minus R power of n divided by 1 minus R. Thank you.
So, so as for now, we will look at the arithmetic progression application. The first question: an employee has a salary of 37,000 ringgit per year. Employer is promised 2,000 ringgit raise each subsequent year. Find the total earning over 8 years period. So as for now, we must find out the A first. A, which is 37,000 ringgit, because it is initial salary. So the next one, we must find out the D, common difference, because its employee is promised 2,000 ringgit raise each subsequent year. So means that D is equal to 2,000. So we must find out the number of items first. So means that we must so the A will be 37,000 ringgit. So 37,000 and then plus n is 8 minus 1 to multiply 2,000 is you will get 51,000. So next one, we will find out the sum of arithmetic progression. So we will use this formula. It's the same way to find out, but it's different answer. So because we need to find out the total earning over 8 years period. So it's SA, so n is A, so divided by 2. So we will get this answer. So the next question, find the number of months it takes to repay a debt of 39,750 ringgit by monthly installments. The installment being 60 ringgit and the amount increasing by 30 ringgit each month after the first payment. What is the final installment? So as for now, we same way to find out the A first. We must find out the A first. A, which is 60. A, which is 60 ringgit. 60. Okay. And then another D is common different because it's increasing by 30 ringgit each month, means that it's 30. So we put in the formula. So we will get the 50 and equal 50. Why we cannot to use the negative 53? Because it's negative. So we must use the positive one. This one cannot use. So and then we must find out the final installment. So means that we as previous we already know that n is equal 50, means that the final installment is which is 50. So T50, A which is 60, and then n is 50 minus 1, multiply 30, we'll get 1,530 ringgit. So next question, which is geometric application. Okay, when you deposit money, 10 cents for the first day, 20 cents for the second day, 40 cents for the third day, 80 cents for the fourth day, and so on, then how much for the total income in your bank account after 1 month? So It's a different formula, but the same way we must find out the A first. A, which is 10 cents, 0.1. And then R, which is 2, because of 20, 0.2 divided by 0.1, we'll get 2. And then another one, 0.8 divided by 0.4. It's also again get 2. So means that this R is equal to 2. So common ratio is 2. And then N is equal to 30 because we assuming that this month is at 30 days. So it's 1 month. So after that, we use the formula, which is this formula. And then we put in the A and R. Then we will get this income. Okay, so we proceed to the next question, which is the last question. If you place 10 cents on the first square of a chessboard, 20 cents on the second square, 40 cents on the third square, and so on, continuing to the double amount until all 20 squares are covered, how much money will be earned on the 20 squares? How much will be on the whole board? So as for this question, we will have two parts, which is the first part is the how much money will be earned on 20 square. So, and then the second part, which is how much will be on the whole board. So as one, file the A first, A which is 0.1, and then common ratio is R equal to N is equal to 20 because of all 20 square. They are 20 square. So this is the first part. We must find out first how much money will be earned on the 20 square. So which is T20 equals 0.1, 10 cents, multiply 2 power of 19 because of 20 minus 1. So we get this money. And then the next part, which is how much will be on the whole board. Assuming this chessboard has 20 square, because all 20 square. So by overview, using the sum of geometric progression. Because they have 20 square, which is S20. And then we put in the A and R, we will get this answer. So that's all for this question, arithmetic and geometry. So I will pass to Yasu to explain the conclusion.
All right, for the conclusion, we can say that in this chapter, we get to identify the arithmetic and the geometric sequences. And we also know how to find the formula for the n term. So for the arithmetic sequence, or sometimes called as arithmetic progression, it is a sequence of number in which each consecutive term have a common difference. So this concept is widely used in different aspects of our life. And for the geometric sequences, we can say that the geometric sequences have a very important application in physics, engineering, biology, and economics. So geometric series are one of the simplest example, but not all of them have these infinite series with finite sums. That's all for the conclusion. Thank you.
So, since it's a Q&A session, I would ask my fellow friends Vaivari and Mohammed Kasif, do you guys think this arithmetic and geometric sequence is very helpful in our daily life?
From my opinion, I think these arithmetic sequences, especially, is very important in our life because there's a lot of people that are doing the business now, and it will be easy for them to find such as their total earning of each year for their business. What about you, Chan?
Yeah, I agree, Yasil, to explain this arithmetic and geometric progression because of I think as for now we learn arithmetic and geometric progression so that we can use in our daily life to solve our problem when we are facing the obstacle or something. So we can easily to get through this problem. I think we because of like obviously because as evidence just like the previous question, like if you want to find out the total income or how much for the installment, so that we can easily to find out the answer. This is my opinion.
I think it is a good answer and shows that a good point of view from both of yours. I can really know what are the really beneficial from this arithmetic and geometric progression in our daily life. Thank you so much, Vaivan and Mohammad Yasin, for today's session. And thank you, madam.
Thank you, Mr. Lineshwaran. Madam.
Thank you.